What's up, fight fans, movie goers, Jedis, and Sith? I'm Jay Cotto, the Boxing Jedi, and welcome to the Boxing and Jedi's Temple. And today I'm going to be talking to you guys about some boxing. I've been noticing everybody's been going crazy over this thing and not really understanding the politics. I'm glad that guys that follow me, the several lives that I went through with you guys, we spoke about this shit. So that's why I'm glad that most of you guys, especially the ones that follow me or whatever, are calmed the fuck down over this shit. Now we're gonna talk about this. And good morning to each and every one of y'all, of course. Now, people don't understand exactly why Tyson Fury said, you know what, fuck Deontay Wilder. Number one, those that agree, like I do, that he beat Deontay Wilder the first time and was just basically robbed, right? I don't understand where's the disagreement in that all of a sudden, because you wanted to see the second fight, so did I, but still doesn't cut that fact down. Number two, Deontay Wilder is one of those guys that likes to make excuses while making fights or trying to make fights. And basically, yes, a lot of, if you see an opportunity where you can take a title from somebody, then go ahead and take it, right? But now here's the problem. Tyson Fury was offered much more than Deontay Wilder. See? And people that try not to understand, and I say this wholeheartedly, people that try not to understand the situation after they said they've understood it is exactly why they're all fucking confused. That's why most of y'all are confused. So, Deontay Wilder loves to throw excuses in front of negotiations, as we've seen. Tyson Fury was offered much more than Deontay Wilder was offered. Now, Deontay Wilder was also offered something from DAZN and something from Top Rank. His best bet is to go with Bob Arum. That's his best bet. First of all, Bob Arum will guarantee Deontay Wilder more than what the fuck he made during the first Tyson Fury fight. That's facts. You know what I mean? People are not understanding here that maybe Tyson Fury subliminally or on the low is trying to tell Deontay Wilder, let's make the fight with Bob because it'll be much more money. You know what I mean? But he's not seeing that. That's the thing I notice about Wilder. This is why I don't like Wilder, and a lot of people don't like Wilder. So if you're gonna fucking smash the thumbs down button like Aztec Pussy One does, you know what I mean? You guys gotta understand, man, that you can't be double standard like that. Because I say this all the time. In the long run, you're gonna wind up confusing yourselves. Facts. I think that everybody should just relax and take a good look at the picture here. Okay, even you fucking Wilder fanatics. Tyson Fury, because you guys agree, all you Wilder fanatics and everyone out there who follows the rest of these fucking political fighting motherfuckers, right? You guys always agree that when your fighter does it, it's okay, it's cool. So now that Fury is doing it, people aren't understanding. Like I said, he's gonna be making more money, and he most likely is trying to get the fight with Wilder under Arum, which would make more sense. It would make way more sense because Arum would get him more money. As well as Fury's he's got his eyes on the prize, and that's Anthony Joshua. You know what I mean? If I was Fury, I'd be like, why the fuck am I gonna fucking rematch this guy right now when I can fight somebody right now, someone else, and then get to Joshua? And the reason why Fury will get to Joshua first, when Joshua beats Miller, possibly get that fight after he takes care of whoever he's got to take care of is simply because Fury knows how to do business. Fury's going to be like, okay, you want to give me how much? Okay, let's take it. If Fury, and this is why I like Fury. If Fury feels in his heart, I can beat Anthony Joshua, he's going to do what Wilder should have done. Played your part. If you felt like you can beat Joshua, get in the ring, beat Joshua, right? Take everything from him because you beat him. And then now when it comes to making the rematch, you're side A. You're in charge. You fucking call the shots. See? So this is why I respect Tyson Fury's decision. Now, he also told him, let me fight someone. Let me get basically a tune-up. Yeah, okay, I don't see why. I think he worded it wrong. What he should have said was, I'm gonna fight somebody else. I'll meet you on top. I'll meet you in Top Rank's platform. Let's make more sense out of this fight. Add a pun in there if you want. They can make more sense, more money. It makes more sense. Either way, how you want to put it, makes more sense to fight under Bob Arum with the rematch. And this is why Wilder needs to shut the fuck up and not worry about people that have been shut down by Andre Ward's fucking little, you know what I'm saying? And peace to Andre Ward for setting motherfuckers straight with that bullshit. You know, I've been paying attention. I've been spoken about it. But, you know, I think I might make a video speaking about it. Motherfuckers getting shut down thinking that and using fighters for their own fucking, and I called this shit a long time ago. But, you know, Fury's doing business now. And he's doing the same business that a lot of you motherfuckers out there are now fucking trying to ridicule and fucking shun him now over when your fighters did it. So I respect Tyson Fury for doing what he's doing. At the same time, take a good look at the picture. It would make so much more sense for Fury Wilder 2 on the Top Rank, which will bring them more money, which will be pay-per-view, because Deontay Wilder's not pay-per-view status. No. You know what I mean? Now, what can Wilder do for the meanwhile? Well, Wilder has choices. He has Dillian Whyte. He can fight Dominic Breazeale. May 18th, he said he was going to fight. He can fight Dominic Breazeale. He can fight Adam Kawanaki. But see, this is why I always stress the fucking rankings. If motherfuckers were following the rankings, they wouldn't be lost. This shit can be handled so quickly. And Deontay Wilder has people to fight. This is why he calls himself the baddest man on the planet. Nobody calling me out, because you're not fighting niggas on your ranking. If you fight motherfuckers who are ranked, where you supposed to be defending against, I guarantee you have a whole list of motherfuckers. And if you really paid attention, motherfuckers been calling you out. So Wilder is not a victim here. And if you take a good look at this shit, Tyson Fury, not being really side A, is walking around like he got options, like if he was side A. And a lot of you political fucking fight fans are upset. A lot of you political fucking, critics are upset that Tyson Fury now decided, you know what, I'm going to take the business aspect of this. Fuck Wilder, because Wilder has done this too. He has used other motherfuckers as stepping stones, and he's lied. And I'm here to do. So if he can get closer to Anthony Joshua, because he already fought a Wilder. I mean, if you really take a look at it, there's really not supposed to be a fucking rematch between these two, really. Really. Because how the fuck Tyson Fury has Lanier, whatever the fuck, but nobody was really recognizing that, right? All right. So how is it that people are mad over a rematch and I've been saying it before, he really don't need to rematch him. He already fucking beat him. We all know this. So move on. And I'm glad Tyson Fury's moving on. It's Wilder that's stuck now. It's Wilder that's scared to look at the fucking rankings to the WBC to fight who's next. Because it's gonna be somebody who's worth it. I mean, Wilder ain't beat everybody and fight everybody. It could be a possibility that Dylan White or Adam Kawanaki could fuck Wilder up. We don't know this. Wilder may just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna speak on emotion like motherfuckers do. So y'all gotta understand that going after Wilder over him making a business decision that other fighters have made, which was really more fucking senseless. But then here you have a guy who only got knocked down twice in a fight, but was leading ahead, and they fucking they gave it a draw. So he told them, okay, and then really think about it. Wilder didn't lose his fucking strap, so how is there? How are we this is a rematch that's just wanted by popular demand. But if you really look at it on paper, this is really not supposed to be a rematch. It's a draw. It's a draw. These guys don't really have to fucking rematch each other. How many times in this era motherfuckers drew a draw and they didn't bother fucking, fighting each other? Now, Tyson Fury didn't say he didn't want to. He said, I'm going to take one fight ahead, and he wants to get his money. What's wrong with that? Then he just do something really, really great and noble and fucking donate all of his last purse from his last fight with fucking Wilder? So now that he's going to be able to make it 10 times fold, because this is the rule of Job. Right? The Lord took away from him and gave him tenfold back. So Tyson Fury, that draw basically took away from him, and now it's brought him back. Now he has been given 10 times more than what he had. Because he's fighting right. Had Wilder been fighting contenders, and this would have happened, Wilder would have been the A side looking, and he would have been, and would have had a lot of options, you see. But this is what happens when you either cherry pick or you're very selective. Because not only does it tarnish your pedigree, it tarnishes your fight selection. Fight selection is very important to pedigree. I've proven this already. So it just gets to the point, man, that people got to understand. Fury's on the comeback. Everybody was getting money. The bellies got fat while he was gone. Now he's coming back. Donated his fucking purse, his last purse. Now he's coming back getting 10 times full, and people are upset. Wilder's getting upset because of, well, listen, Wilder, it's mainly jealousy what you have. And had you been paying attention to yourself, had you not let nobody pave your path, have you just, you know what I'm saying? Had you fired your team a long time ago, got yourself a new trainer, a new promoter, Bob Arum threw you a bone, son. You should go take it. You should go take it. Because now if you're looking at it like, nah, because if I go, these fucking tribalistic motherfuckers are going to leave me. Fuck them. Oh, if I go over there, I'm going to sell out to the white man. Man, fuck that racism. There's no racism here except for in the minds of those that are performing this shit. So, signing with Arum is a good business move. And at the same time, Arum will probably move you up that ladder quickly without fighting, with putting you up against a name and making a fucking great venue for you, in order for people to say, wow, Deontay Wilder's humble. Wow, but you got to stop all these fucking, you know what I'm saying, identity politics. You got to stop that shit. You got to stop all this. You got to stop. It's time to stop. Andre Ward already shut down the whole tribalistic motherfuckers. Shut them down with that bullshit. So it is what it is, man. We're winning. All we got to do is sit back. Like I said, the inevitable, it happens. So let's just wait and see what's going on. Let's wait for the Miller Joshua fight to end. You know, let's see who Fury chooses. And that's that. I'm not mad at Fury. I understand what Fury's doing. It's Wilder that's lost in the sauce. It's Wilder that should have been fighting correctly and really doing business instead of trying to make easy fights look good on paper so he could look good so that way he could try. No, you along the line you gotta fight. And it was convincing enough. This shows you too, guys, that the deal or deals that were offered to Tyson Fury is because the fight world knows that Tyson Fury really beat Deontay Wilder. Why weren't these? There's only one that was given to, and that's possibly a one fight deal that's probably going to give Deontay Wilder maybe 10, 15 million under Arum if he was to make that fight with Fury under Arum. Right? Like I said, motherfuckers ain't fighting right. When you fighting right and you get robbed, if you fighting right, you don't have to worry about being robbed there because people are going to see, okay, my man really did beat him. I think we should give this guy this. So, you know what I'm saying? The champion to not get offers, you only got one by Arum. You should take it. Because then if you don't take it, first of all, you're never going to know what the fuck that deal was before even looking at anything that was in writing or sitting down across the table with the man. If you do it under some stupid tribalistic and follow fucking small fry motherfuckers and what they gotta say verbatim about your fucking career, you know what I mean? I mean, that's on you. I've been showing Wilder tough love. This is what it is. It's not that I hate you. It's just tough love. You got agendas. Nobody's rolling with that shit. You have fight fans that don't roll with that racial political shit. And you got to tend to them too, because those are the ones that is, like I'm doing, giving you constructive criticism. Not destructive. I'm not trying to destruct you or destroy anything that you have, Wilder. You are an American heavyweight champion holding the most prestigious title. Well, you know what I'm saying? What was known as the most prestigious title in boxing in the heavyweight division. And what you're doing is you're allowing these fucking guys to make you look like you're wearing a fucking ballerina dress. Not a kilt, a ballerina dress, a tutu. You know what I'm saying? And you got to stop it. This is why you're building a certain model, but you're not fitting that. You know what I mean? You're talking, but you're not fighting like you're talking. You know, so my best bet is fuck everybody else or what they got to say about you making a decision where you got to go with Arum and to make this one fucking fight deal to gain more money. That's fucking awesome, bro. If you could get 10, 12 million instead of that bullshit, 7, 8 that you got. If you get more money with Arum, I think your new promoter should be Arum. Remember, no disrespect to Al Heyman, but he owe a lot of investors close to the billions. He could make a lot of fucking programs, come to fruition for us after promising a lot of fight fans. This is not a black and white thing. This is not a racial thing as to why, people might want to do that to deflect the fact that they have fucked up on us fight fans. But you got to also understand that there are things that certain fighters have done to us fight fans for not liking their fucking moves. And you butthurt motherfuckers, like Dick Tech 101 and the rest of his fucking fake ass cronies, as soon as you get upset, that's an emotional base that emotional content. That shit don't belong there. So it clouds your understanding that it's like, oh, fuck, man. And then you turn into a fucking bitch. So there are things that fighters have done that turn us fight fans off. Look at me. I don't let no young motherfucker who still lives with his mother or something like that try to tell me anything as to I'm wrong because of what when I've been watching the sport before, the motherfuckers eating shit and drinking, understanding, speaking, and when they don't really have a solid base that pays them, and I'm not speaking money, that pays them attention, then you really ain't saying nothing. And then, you know, a lot of people get on other people's lives and disrespect their lives. And then they like to act like if they're really doing something. They're really not, because a lot of motherfuckers ain't really noticing shit. So, you know, you can continue to give me thumbs down on shit that don't even, you know, pertain to you motherfuckers. But this is what me and a lot of uploaders have to go through, because a lot of fight fans don't understand that, you know, your fighter is not making the right fucking fight selections in order for him to fucking, you know, look like what he's trying to say that he's supposed to be looking like. You know? It's all over the fuck. It's all over. You got serial face boxers. The only thing is that with Wilder, you know, it's but so many times that you could try to make a motherfucker look good when he's underperforming. So this is why Wilder, it may be too late, because there's nothing you can teach him. I really don't know, but he just needs to leave the Billa and that side and come across the street and make more money, be well recognized by fighting bigger names. You know what I mean? Making more sense. If you have an expiration date on that hand, Wilder, your best bet right now is to start take the hard fights. Even if you lose, it don't matter. You still got your pockets, right? This was your whole thing. You went from wanting splits in half, knowing that you ain't worth it and you wouldn't put any fucking asses on any seats. You know, so you let you want to get paid off the other guy's fucking fandom, and that's not really correct. This is why we shut you down with that idea. It just gets to a point, man, and we know that it's not you. It's the other people that are getting into your, you know, the slave owners. They're white too. Aram's like, you know, a lot of promoters in the boxing world are fucking white. You know, as soon as Bob Arum came onto the scene, they acted like, Al Heyman came onto the scene. Everybody started acting like, oh, the first black promoter. No, you had Don King. And you motherfuckers are ousting him because of what he's done to certain fighters. But look what Al Heyman is doing to the sport with all this bullshit. Not allowing his fighters to venture out, to make fucking real fight deals for us. No, it's all benefiting their pockets. So you hold the welterweight fucking 3 major titles down and have it run, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I mean. Like, that's why Arum is on top. And people got to respect it. It ain't De La Hoya. It ain't because you can make one lucrative deal and get $365 million. That don't mean shit, because Bob Arum had made that in like fucking 4 deals way back then. It's just right now you can just get a bag, what they like to call a bag now. I mean, you could get a bag now. Okay, so get your fucking bag, but it's only one shot. You sold out, basically. It's what the real fight fans that follow you and know what the fuck, you know what I mean? Like, you know, peace to Zone 6. And he's been speaking as of late. And you know, I wish he would, you know, I know he's busy. He's a grown man, but I wish he would come out with more content, as well as 10 players and just calling this shit out. Like, I mean, I've been swinging my sabers for the longest, and I've been calling this shit out for the longest, and I'm going to continue to call this shit out. This is why I haven't been coming with no late night boxing talk. I haven't been coming with, you know, hardly with any boxing content. And I've just been doing my hobbies, which is Star Wars and collectibles, and also, you know, just like I've stood up for boxing and trashed the boxing media whenever I needed to. I'm doing it with Star Wars and, you know, movies as well for our culture. And you know, I just wish that you guys would understand that the reason why I don't continue to come on with, because there's really nothing to talk about in boxing. I'm only bringing this up simply because I see everybody's all, and then nobody's really telling you what it really is. I am. So hopefully you can pass this on and let people know Fury is doing the right thing. It is Wilder that should have been fighting correctly. There really wasn't supposed to be a fucking rematch just because it was a draw, but we all know who really won. So now that we all know who really won and we're saying it, then fucking let it go. Let these guys meet up at a later date, which I was always with. And let Fury progress and let Wilder progress. Let Wilder get his skills in. He still got scores to settle. He still got Dylan White, who's ranked. He still got fucking Dominic Brazil, Kawanaki, who called him out. You feel what I'm saying? Right now, let this fight go because Fury needs them hands too. And then at the same time, we can get a Fury Joshua because Wilder's not going to step up to the plate. And Wilder needs work, son. He needs a lot of work. His knuckle game need work, son. And if you're going to sit there and be emotional like bitches and have a lot of estrogen and get edgy with me and unsubscribe or leave thumbs down or fuck you with no fucking name or whoever the fuck you are, call me whatever the fuck, because you don't want to come to the realization in reality that your man only works off of one power shot. Now, when he goes up against skilled fighters, you know, like you guys, everybody swears that what happens if Wilder done landed so many. What happens if Wilder ever gets to fight Joshua and he hits Joshua with his best shot and Joshua just walks through it? Then what happens? You guys will wind up calling PEDs and all this shit and making excuses because your man don't plant his feet correctly. Your man has bad posture. Your man need fucking work, son. But he could have beaten Mike Tyson in 86. Right. Otherwise than that, I'm your boy, Jay Cotto, telling the truth within the sport of boxing, the movies, Star Wars, and the whole fucking culture, life itself. I will be back with late night boxing talk, maybe tonight. You know what I mean? I'll start writing out a program, and then I'll drop a video and let you guys know if I'm going to do it or not. And that should be dropped like about maybe 4:30-ish. Otherwise than that, I'm your boy, Jay Cotto, telling you the truth within the sport of boxing. God bless. Stay vigilant. May the force be with you. Peace, guys.